Uh-oh. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes? Okay. That's weird. On the mixer, it's not showing the. Anyway, the mixer is acting weird, so I wasn't sure if you guys could hear me or not. All right, good, good, good. I'm glad you can. I'm glad you can. Hey, welcome on in, Iran, Sages Gaming, Void, Sax. It isn't Friday. It isn't Friday, but I wasn't sure what to stream today. I put a poll in the community post for members, and the members voted on this. What is going on? E, Shinies, Pika, Chrissy, and Billy. What's going on, guys? Welcome on in. Let's go ahead and get started. How about it? I'll get the music going and just please confirm that you guys can hear the music. I'm paranoid about my sound mixer now. But how's everyone doing? What is going on? How has your week been so far? Please let me know. Sounds good to you. Thank you, Sax. Yeah, it's weird. Normally, like in the mixer, you see like the green, yellow, red when you're talking and stuff, and none of that's showing up right now. Natalie and Way, what's going on? Welcome on in, Way. Thank you for that raid coming in right at the start. Thank you very much. Can we please drop a Way gaming link? Way, how was the stream? What'd you have going on? Playing some Valorant. Okay, I've heard of that. I've never played it. How is it? Thank you, Ron. It's fun. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. First person shooter. I'm hit or miss with first person shooters. Some of them I absolutely love, and some of them just aren't my thing. But I have heard good things about Valorant. I gotta check that out. Week's going all right. Trying to get some shinies. Got invited to a birthday dinner. Whose birthday, Billy? Is it a special someone? And guys, on my side, if you don't already know Away Gaming, please go check him out. Great YouTuber. Very supportive member of the community. Way, I see you absolutely everywhere. Visit Austria? I'd love to visit Austria again, Sarah. You know, it's been a long time since we talked about this. I'm not sure if how many of y'all know. Hefty Dad was in the Army. He was a career Army guy. So we moved around a lot when I was growing up. And from the ages of 14 to 17, I actually lived in Germany. And while we were over there, we went like everywhere in Europe. And it's like looking back, it's really cool. I'm so glad I was able to experience that. But I was a teenager, and we were visiting these amazing places all throughout Europe, and all I could think of was I want to be home and hang out with my friends. I was a teenager. I'd love to go back and revisit those places. I got to follow Way to Twitch, Twitch on TV. Natalie, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for popping in. Trick Friend's daughter. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. It's been good. You had a friend over for a visit last night. Very cool. But yeah, I'd love to go back to Europe sometime and revisit all the places I saw when I was an ungrateful little bratty teenager. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I know there are always a ton of amazing people streaming at this time on a Tuesday. So the fact that you're spending any time with me, I can't believe it. I'm too blessed. Yeah, I didn't know better. Exactly. Like there I am sitting on top of the Alps. Like I want to go hang out with my friends. This is stupid. Hunter Moss, aka Junkerman, subscribe. Thank you so much for the sub, Hunter. And Sir Barnabas, good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Spend time with your amazing friend Hefty. That right there is the nicest thing Sax has ever said to anyone. Someone please get a screen grab of that. I love you, Sax. I'm teasing you. No, I love talking with Sax. Um, he keeps trying to turn me to the dark side, but other than that, he's probably one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever come across when it comes to Pokemon. You got a day off for school today. Congratulations, Eve. What did you do with your day off? Wish I had a day off today. Holy smokes, work has been kicking my butt lately. The Phoenix, what is up? Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Oh, tomorrow. What are you going to do with your day off then? Got any big plans, Z? Mom, I used to do a lot of traveling with family when I was a kid. Didn't get to experience a lot because you were a kid. Exactly. I mean, I still had fun. There's still some things like I enjoyed and appreciated. Don't get me wrong. But I think going as an adult, it would be a whole different experience. You're tired and sick of school. How about it? I understand that. Usual stay at home. What are you gonna do while you're at home? You gonna play some video games? You're gonna watch some movies or TV? You're gonna hang out on the YouTube? You're gonna do some chores? You're gonna get ahead on some homework? What's going on? Big Cheese, what is going on, my friend? Congratulations on the the Vivian. I am so jealous of that. That's the one I've been hunting for 2 days. I even have an outbreak today, and I used a sparkling sandwich this morning, and I still didn't get it. So after stream tonight, I'm going to see if I can grab it before the outbreak runs out. Sir Barnabas, thank you so much for the hug. When your classmates tried to steal something of yours today, oh no, Phoenix. Was it something important? I would be upset too. You can call me Hefty, you can call me Herdy, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner because I'm a hungry little guy. Yeah, today off. I just came home from the movies with friends tomorrow. Work from 5 a.m. till 1 p.m. and going to dinner with friends at 3 p.m. Nice, Sarah. That sounds awesome. What movie? Something from the school library. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So if you don't get it back, are you going to be in trouble with like not returning a book? Just got done watching the latest episode of Bad Batch. I gotta start season two. I finished Ted Lasso, which I absolutely love. I should say I caught up on Ted Lasso. I know the third season's coming out, I think, next week. I made a little more progress in Neon Genesis Evangelion. I watched the season premiere of The Mandalorian, and I watched a couple of my boring Netflix crime docuseries. I got to get back on the Bad Batch. Uh, Still salty about the Las Vegas trip. You were left in a hotel with your annoying cousin most of the time while the adults went out and had fun. Oh my gosh. You know what? I kind of understand what you mean. I remember when I was like 12, 13 years old, we lived in Colorado, and my parents and all their friends would go on these uh, like weekend ski trips to like Aspen and Breckenridge and stuff like that. And I would go too because I was too young to be left at home, and a weekend would be pretty expensive for a babysitter. So I'd go with them, and they'd be hanging out like in the living room or the cabin, all having a good time, if you know what I mean. And I'd be stuck in like one of the bedrooms, just like watching TV and playing my Game Boy. You're gonna watch YouTube and play some games tomorrow. Usually eat for day off. So that sounds like a fantastic day off, E. You're lagging. Uh-oh, experiment. Is anybody else lagging? Vegas is only fun when you're 21. That's true. Aster, what's going on? Good to see you. Demon Slayer movie. Okay, and you watched the One Piece movie when? Yeah, I remember you were talking about how you were going to go see that, even though you hadn't watched any One Piece, right, Sarah? All you had was the TV. I had the Game Boy. Sarah, thank you for that. Wait, where'd it go? Did you delete it? I saw the. I saw half the message when it popped up in the notification, but now it's gone. No lag. All right, cool, cool, cool. I'm doing better now, Aster. Thank you for asking me. I had a very, very stressful day at work, but now it's the day's over, and now I get to hang out with all my friends. You had the most annoying cousin when you were younger. She would make your little brother mad and cry when you confront her about it. Oh, one of those. One of those. Yeah, I got one of them. How'd the conference call go? That one went fine. I don't want to bore you guys with too much work talk because even like I do it and it's boring to me. Long story short, we have a big presentation for a client tomorrow, and I've been working the last few days on this on this presentation. And one of the key aspects of it, one of the key points, was something that I needed to get from somebody, and that's what the conference call was for. So here it is, like the meeting's first thing tomorrow morning, and I had to go through the 2-hour conference call in order to get the information to finish working on this presentation, which got done at like an hour ago. So that was the stressful part. Is like definitely crunch time. Sorry, last comment. You would get in trouble. You would get in trouble, Phoenix. Yes, Chinese. I do send proposals. Actually, multiple types of proposals. Proposals for prospective clients, then also for existing clients. Send proposals for monthly budgets, and then when new stuff comes up. So it's mostly proposals. And Twilight, good to see you. Dragon, hello. Welcome on in, guys. Good to see you. Look at all these amazing people. Oh, you would get in trouble if you lost the book. Okay, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I forgot what we were talking about for a second. Well, you better go get that book back. I know you got your ways. Yeah, Sax is the bump you master. He did give it back? Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Phoenix. I'm glad to hear that. If you said that, I'm sorry. Chat is just flying right now. So many amazing people in here. I'm just one little guy. I'm doing my best to try and keep up. Oh, guys, look what came in the mail today. Look what I got in the mail today. Isn't that a beautiful mug? And I'll tell you, this mug makes the coffee taste about 35% better than normal. Yeah, Twilight. I'm just a little guy. Sarah, thank you for the DM. I will check that in a little bit. The Pokemon Company ripped me off. I'm happy it arrived. I'm happy the Samiki mug arrived because I ordered it on February 3rd. Thank you, Shinies. I'm excited. I'm excited. I always get a laugh out of your messages. But so yeah, I ordered this mug on February 3rd. I was getting nervous for two reasons. One, I really wanted the mug, and two, I ordered that day, February 3rd was the day I made my merch store through the same company and ordered a couple things. So now that I got this mug today, I'm hoping that means I'm going to get some hefty merch tomorrow. You didn't know Nick could think, oh my gosh, Sarah, the shade being thrown. It's wonderful. I wish I have stuff on merch. I get to know famous people. I don't have any money or know where they at. Dragging it, you know what, buddy? Seriously, and I'm not just saying this because you're here. I'm saying because you're you. Just having your presence here is more than enough for me, Dragon it. You are one of the most welcoming, positive, amazing people I have met on YouTube. Every time I'm in a stream and you're in there, you always go out of your way to say hello to me and ask me how I'm doing, and don't think that goes unnoticed. I really appreciate it, buddy. Just having you here is more than enough. Marissa has to buy merch. Twilight, listen to this. You want to hear something funny? So I had no idea what I was doing, right? Like I set up a merch store for the first time. Did I look up how to do it? Did I look up anything? No, because that's how I roll. I just jump in head first and hope I don't bash it at the bottom of the pool. Crap. After I set up the store, after I made the orders, after I got it set up for everybody else, after I created the discount, yada, 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 after I added additional stuff to the merch store, I see this button that says request sample. I could have gotten a sample of my shirt. I could have gotten a sample of my mug. I could have gotten a sample of my hat, but I bought them. I have okay. Here's the thing with the poly world. Like, I don't want to get in trouble because I obviously don't own the rights to Polyworld. I don't want to, get in trouble like with copyright law and everything. I know Kem gets away with it with things like this, the Simic U and the Donut Meltan because it's not a Pokemon; it's an homage to a Pokemon. I don't know what I would do to personalize. There we go. A Polyworld. Cold, thank you so much for the Kirk Lurks. Hope you're doing well. And I'm really, really sorry that Mew check took so long. This is why it's important to go on the path. Kem should be able to use the actual Pokemon. He did make Pokemon after all. I mean, yeah, Kem is the one that originally came up with the idea of Pokemon. That is true. When he was just a little guy. Garbage Man Poliwhirl carrying 2 hefty bags. That's actually a good idea. I like that. If we can do that, but not have it actually be a Poliwhirl, but have it be recognizable as a Poliwhirl, I like that idea. I don't know if any of our artist friends can take some inspiration from what Sax said and see if we can come up with something. I am Pika. I am looking for the shiny Mew. This is an extremely tough hunt. I shouldn't say tough. It's actually really easy. It's an extremely long hunt, I guess is a better term. It is a Gen 3 full odds hunt, which means it's a 1 out of 8,192 chance. I'd say pause are fair use because others sell artworks of Pokemon fan art in stores or conventions, to be honest. I know they do that, and I know that most of the time that it is kind of shrugged off or overlooked, but technically, Game Freak would be well within their rights to send a cease and desist, and I'd just rather err on the side of caution. I know people will disagree with me on that, and that's fine. I just like to play it safe. Twilight, after you lost your medical license, did you go out and get your law license, lawyer license? What is it called? When you pass the bar to become a lawyer, you get is it your license to practice law? Is it called a license? Exactly, cheese. To cover my assets. I don't want my assets to be taken away. You're a cutie pie, so let you be a lawyer anyway. That's true. 8 foot tall with a baby face. That's Twilight. Blue to something not shiny and not regular. That's enough of a change. Is it shinies? I'm not saying that like, is it? I'm genuinely asking, is that enough? I mean, if so, yeah, let's knock out like a green Poliwhirl or a yellow one or a purple one. Purple might not be enough of a change. I'm blown away right now with all the people that are here. I was not expecting this many people on the stream tonight. What do you guys think of the yellow Poliwhirl? You guys see that on the member badges for people who've been members for 2 months? Do you think the yellow Poliwhirl looks cool? Uh, no, don't leave cheese. Don't be thin in the herd. Be 100% fine. You can even use sports logos legally if the colors are changed more than 10%. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Thank you. Cookie Eater, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I miss you, buddy. I know it's my fault. I have not been in Brandon's streams as much as I would like lately. The nights have just been like, this bed is calling for me. You know what I mean? Bed is calling for me. I'm getting too old for a Brandon R24 stream, which bothers me to no end because I love Brandon. Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right, Sarah. I don't think they would. I genuinely don't think they would. I would just prefer not to. Also, now that I think about it, though, I think I do remember Kem mentioning that at some point he tried to do a, what was it? Was it a Psyduck in a lab coat or something? He tried to do something merch, and the merch store refused to do it because of copywriting. So that might be another issue. Whirly Paul. Whirly Paul. I like that. No, if we were going to go with the name, I think we would have to go with the Hefty Whirl. I feel like we're spending way too much time talking about merch. That makes me feel a little awkward. I'm sorry, experiment. Yelly Whirl. Yelly Whirl. Wow. Yellow Whirl is very pretty, and I like how you spelled that. Yellow Whirl. That's good. I like that experiment. Sorry for the green badge. Zen, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I think, is green next? I can't even remember the order of my own badges. Who am I? What am I doing? Hefty Whirl? What is 15 fat people on a Gravitron at the fair, Mr. Trebek? Nice, cheese. I like that. That is a Hefty Whirl. Uh-oh, watch out, Cookie. Pika Christie's going to take all your cookies again. Yeah, if I got a cease and desist, I'd probably frame it, Shinies. A cease and desist from Game Freak, that would be a badge of honor. That's a fair point. It's nice to hear about folks trying to better their channels. Yeah, I mean, it's... thank you, Sax. I like that. It's... For Look, I love streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. I love the community we've built. What I feel uncomfortable with a lot of the times is the, for lack of a better term, business aspects of running a channel. It makes me feel like the business aspect is my focus when it's not. I mean, I'm not going to turn down money, and I appreciate every single one of our 153 members. But I also appreciate every single subscriber and viewer, even if you're not a member. So, I mean, I like the money, don't get me wrong, but that's not why I do this. One time to 10 times to stop emailing them and email them again. Twilight, I love you. You really use emojis? You're so lazy to use them. Sometimes I just speak exclusively in emojis. It is the other half sack. It's fair, and it's a balance that I still have to work out in my mind. It's my issue. There's nothing wrong with, like, I know that objectively and logically, there's nothing wrong with talking about my channel on my channel. There's nothing wrong with promoting myself to my viewers. That's kind of like part and parcel for the whole gig. But I still just have not become very comfortable with that. It's something I need to work on. Darn Talonflame, come on now, Bill, you tell him. And go to bed. All right, Sarah, thank you so much for being here. I love you. Can we get an exclamation point, Sarah, please? As she's on the way out. Hefty Polywhirl socks. That would be amazing, Cookie. And I know you would buy like 8 pairs. If you're not making content for an endgame monetary gain, you're wasting your time on YouTube. I understand that point, Cheese. I can't say I 100% agree with it personally, but I understand that point. Does Gallade not show up at night? I don't know the answer to that. Does anybody else? I have an idea, Sarah. I do have an idea of what he's going to do. But you know what? As long as it makes him happy and I don't get sent pictures, I'm okay with it. No, Cheese, I don't think it does at all. I don't think it does at all. And of course, that is an aspect of why I started the channel. I think anybody that starts a YouTube channel has dreams of becoming huge and quitting their job and living off of playing video games. That's like, that's all of our dreams, right? I'm not going to deny that. But I am currently gainfully employed. I enjoy my job, even under stressful days. And I would say my main focus on the channel is to have fun, to make friends, to brag about all the incredible shiny hunts I do. And then secondary to that would be if there's any sort of financial advantage to it. Like I said, I'm not going to say no to money. Not the hefty socks, those are collectibles. Well, that's why I said 8 pairs. So you have 1 for each day of the week and then 1 to frame. Shiny Cornholio, you are the great Shiny Cornholio. You need shiny TP for your shiny bunghole. I mean, Cheese has a point, right? Cheese has an absolute point when he says every single monetized YouTuber says they are only doing this for the love of it is lying through their teeth. He's absolutely correct. Because if I was only doing it for the love of it, I never would have applied for monetization. And that's the fact, If I genuinely only wanted to do this for the love of it, I would never have applied. We wouldn't have memberships, etc. There would even before I got monetized, there wouldn't have been a Streamlabs tip link in the description of the videos. That is absolutely correct. But I would say that it's not my priority. I'll say that. Absolutely, Cheese. You're absolutely correct. And see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I think we're having a very healthy discussion. How did I not get that one? I think we're having a very healthy discussion, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's making me feel weird. That's my issue. Best part, you don't want to make a video. You don't. Why? Because you can make the same, if not more, elsewhere quicker. Very true. These are my first two goals. One, string to an audience of more than zero. Two, receive $1 from a total stranger. And I think you've achieved both those things, Shinies. Problem stay long and you have bad cramps. Stay as long as you can. I'm sorry to hear that, Pika Chrissy. I hope you feel better soon. Don't feel like you have to stay here. I appreciate you being here. I love seeing you here, but don't feel like you have to stay. And the most important thing is that you get some rest and feel better. No, I get it, Cheese. I get it, and you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If anyone that is monetized on YouTube says that money isn't an issue, they only do it for the love of it, they're they're stretching the truth a bit. Because if that were the case, they wouldn't be monetized. Speaking of monetization, can we get some huge hype in the chat for Mr. Shinies finally getting crossed that threshold? I've never been so happy as I was this morning to open a stream and see an ad. Exactly, Twilight. If you truly didn't want the money, you wouldn't be monetized. Yeah, no, more hype. We need more hype than that. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. More hype for Shinies. This man has been blowing up, absolutely blowing up on YouTube. Uh, we used to raid him because I was like, oh, look at this poor little guy with a few subs. Let's go show him some love. You know, maybe we can help him out. And now he's freaking on his way to lapping me in subs. He's gonna hit 3K before I hit 1.5K. How did I miss that one again? He just it's incredible and well deserved how much he's blowing up. Speaking of blowing up, we're getting a Zed raid. What is up, Lacithia? What's up, B. Henderson? What is up, Poker Ranger Plays? Welcome on in, everybody. Where's the man himself? There he is. There's Zed Games. He was playing some Pokemon Unite today. How did the rest of the stream end up going, Zed? Did you win? Did you win? Did you win lots of games? Zelda Peach, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo, Dragon Dance. What's going on? Madman Microwave. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. New name, same attitude. What's going on, Microwave? It's been a while. You won some? Good job. Guys, on my side, if you don't know Zed Games, go check him out. One of my very good friends. I always say it, but it's always true. If I'm not streaming and he's live, I'm probably lurking in his streams. James Young, what's going on? And Shiny Cornholio stinking up chat. What's going on with that? And Twilight too. Oh my gosh, just oh my gosh. Yeah, Mew Shiny Hunt. This is, I haven't talked about this hunt yet today. I probably should. That's what a good streamer would do. Let me tell you a little bit about this hunt. So this is on Pokemon Emerald. This is a legitimate Emerald cartridge. It's not an emulator. It's plugged into a device called a Game Boy Operator. which allows you to play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on your computer. It just plugs in with a USB drive, and that's how I'm able to stream it. I did use a Game Shark to access Faraway Island, but past that, it is a legitimate hunt. The odds are 1 in 8,192. So we might be here for another 20 minutes or so trying to find this thing. And then once I catch it, because it is a legitimate Pokemon on a physical cartridge, I will be able to transfer it up through all the generations to end up getting it into Pokemon Home. And once we get the Mew, we're going to do the same thing with Deoxys. Zed, I'm serious. I don't exaggerate. I don't blow smoke. I mean it. If I'm not streaming and you're streaming, I am almost always lurking in your streams. Is a Game Shark just a loan shark, but for renting video games? Exactly, Twilight. Exactly. If one of the mods wouldn't mind dropping an exclamation point Mew and an exclamation point GBO in the chat, how... I don't understand how I'm messing this up. That'll give you a little bit more explanation on this hunt. And Zorro, thank you for the Kirk alert. Zorro, how are you feeling? How you feeling, buddy? Hold on, I gotta check Pika Christie's last message. Okay, that one was to Zach, so I'm assuming that's not for me. Got that one. Oh, I know which message. I read it, but I didn't respond. I apologize. It was right when we were getting the raise. I just haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Friend. Pika Chrissy, I missed you too. Sax, I would love for them to do one for the DS. Oh my gosh. As soon as you told me about this GBO, that was the first thing that crossed my mind is please do one for the DS. I would love to do live SOS hunts for you guys. Not so good. Feeling good yesterday, but this morning you woke up feeling weak, and now your fever's back, but you're pushing through. I'm sorry to hear that, Zorro. Get some rest, buddy. I know I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. It's just like, you know, all I can say. Get some rest, drink plenty of fluids. I hope you feel better soon, bud. Zed is so cool. He is bussin'. Bussin'. Absolutely he is. Just lurking, you have COVID, just trying to recover. Oh no, Anne-Marie. I hope you feel better too. Zed's definitely bussin'. Wiglet was it Chad? Oh, I must have missed something. You guys doing a battle or something? Love one for the 3DS and DS. I would too. I would absolutely love it. For me personally, if they release a GBO for the DS and 3DS, that'd be a game changer for this channel. Did we hit the like goal? Can I get confirmation? Did we hit the like goal? Twilight, you're busting too. Yes, times 2. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, well then let's get a new like goal. Hassan, thank you, and welcome on in, buddy. Well, I don't know. You guys, look, you guys have been around long enough to know I don't leave YouTube Studio open on my desktop. I never know how many people are watching. I never know how many likes we have. So someone's got to tell me. I mean, come on. You guys, this is a team effort, right? And I need you guys to help me out here. Oh, crap. Where'd you go? There we go. Hey, B. Henderson, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Can we get some sub hype in the chat? Make me giggle in a non-condescending and just joyous way. That is probably the weirdest compliment I've gotten in a long time. Thank you. Subs are a big deal here. Absolutely. Every sub is a big deal for me. I appreciate each and every sub. If there's anybody else here that is a new sub, maybe like you have your sub set to private and so the message didn't pop up on stream, let me know so I can thank you in person. Hoagies are even bigger. Yes. Cheese, I'm surprised that's the first time you've used that joke here. For as often as you're here. Did you make your name from the garbage bag company, or did it just sound cool? Good question, Microwave. So, the story behind the name Hefty 517 is it's an actual story. I'm not sure how good of a story it is. Back when I was in college, I joined a fraternity, and in the fraternity, when you became a brother, you received a nickname. So this is like way back in the day, like in ancient times, like the year 2000. And at the time, I had a lot of very flashy clothes I would wear like when I went out to like dance clubs and stuff, like shiny shirts and like pleather pants and stuff like that. And I had a pair of black plastic pants that I would wear that were all like slick and shiny and skin tight, left nothing to the imagination. And people would say that, how did I miss again? People would say that it looked like I was wearing a hefty garbage bag for pants. And then also, I was a pretty skinny kid in my late teens, early 20s, even skinnier than I am now. And so it's just like that thing about, like, it's funny to call the skinny kid hefty, like you call the big kid tiny, stuff like that. And then the 517 is just because I was a 517th member to join the organization. I was not actually wearing a hefty garbage bag. The Sags, I would love to. I forgot you were in a fraternity. We talked about this a long time ago. I completely forgot about that. Apparently, you use it so much in chemistry that you start using different words to steal my thunder. Well, all the more reason to bring that low over here. I would never do such a thing to you, Cheese. Hefty pants. Sinorlax. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. Sinorlax. I like that name. I like how it's spelled at least. I like it visually. I'm probably just completely butchering it though. Hefty Hammer. That's right. I said correctly, Sinorlax. I like that. I like that, Sax. First one to get it right first try. Well, I do know my Greek alphabet. I can still, I don't have matches right now, so I can't show up. I can still do my Greek alphabet in less time than it takes for a match to burn down to your fingertips. Hold on. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, pi, rho, sigma, tan, epsilon, pi, chi, psi, omega. Boom! Nailed it. I call you Michael because one time a sub called you Michael and it stuck. You look like a Michael. After Auntie Rona, I think we all know the Greek alphabet. Fair. That's fair. You realize you're about 5 minutes behind? Oh no, microwave. Is there anything I can't do? Yes. Find someone to fill this hole in my heart. I can't find someone to complete me. Did y'all have chug races versus the alphabet? No. We just did the match thing. We did the match thing. Like, if you were joining, like if you were a pledge, you had to get to the point where you had to recite the entire Greek alphabet before the match burned out. You can fill it with ice cream. Billy, sold. Sold. You got it. Favorite Pokemon Gen 5 starter? Microwave. Since you're asking, I have to say Oshawa. Oh, of course you complete me, Amber. Of course. I was joking. I was on the spot and I made a poor joke. Teddy Mayo, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday. Fill my heart. Whoop, I just hit the mic. Fill my heart with blood, more blood than was there to begin with. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm going to fill my heart with anything, blood is actually probably one of the best options. The only Greek you know is salad. Nice cheese. James Young subbing. Thank you very much for the sub. James, can we get some sub hype in the chat for James? Teddy Mayo is your husband? Well, Teddy Mayo, welcome in. Good to see you. The Masuna method might be the best for shiny Talonflame. Yikes. Gotta go. Wi-Fi is acting up and phone doesn't want you using mobile data. Experiment. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. Well, even with my mess-ups, I feel like the checks are going really fast today. You'll just chill out of bounds. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are talking about the battle. I keep forgetting. You did the sub and like for me? Thank you, Teddy Mayo. I appreciate you. Let's get some sub hype for Teddy Mayo. Now, if we ever get to the point where we're getting 15 subs every 10 minutes, we might have to calm down on the sub hype. In the meantime, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. You got 3 shinies yesterday: Torkoal, Titan, and Leafeon. Nice. Good job, Hassan. Trying to isolate hunt in area 0, but you're not feeling it. You have no idea if you're even doing it right. So, are you specifically only going for blah? Are you specifically going for Talonflame? Have you thought about doing maybe Fletchling or Fletchinder instead? Would that help out at all? I would assume you know what you're doing, so I'm probably just heft-splaining to you at the moment. Twilight, why are you sniffing me, weirdo? Oh, with that sparkling power, good job. If you can ever find outbreaks for those two, I gotcha. Well, keep going, Billy. I know you're going to get it. I know the frustration. I've been working on this one Vivian hunt for 2 days now. It's really starting to annoy me. Mew is your favorite Pokemon of all time. Really? That's a good choice. I love Mew. Definitely my favorite mythical. So guys, if you had to make a guess, how many streams do you think it's going to take to get the Mew? Kept thinking every Leafeon you saw was shiny. I was getting annoyed. I can't imagine hunting for Leafeon. I think that would be a rough one. 3 max. Well, this is the 3rd one, Sax. So I hope you're right. Billy says 2,057 streams. That would be 6,171 hours on average. You got a feeling it'll be this stream? Can you imagine? Shiny Cornholio says lucky number 7, so 4 away. Hassan says 5. Alright, Sax is calling encounter 720. Yeah, that was a low key brag with the math. I'm not gonna lie. Twilight, you're calling encounter 195. I got some bad news for you, Twilight. Got some bad news. If you made a live stream, would I join it? James, if you became a streamer, I would definitely check you out and see what you got going on. Can I tell you good news instead? Yes. I just gotta think of some good news. All right, the good news is you can make another guess and you will not get penalized. Got a pine cone outbreak. Nice. I have never seen a pine cone outbreak. Seen a Phoretrus. I have not seen a pine cone. I don't even think I ever found a pine cone in the game. I think I ended up just breeding my Phoretrus in order to get it from the decks. Your guess is 6. Twilight, I have some fantastic news for you. You can have another guess. Oh, dang. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo throwing down the gauntlet. Sensei Spiel coming in, flexing that 2-month membership. Sploosh. Thank you so much, Sensei Spiel. Can we get some member hype in the chat for Sensei Spiel? Showing off that 2 months. Becoming a beautiful yellow Poliwhirl. Uh-oh, here we go. James is peeking behind the curtain. Pika Chrissy, oh my gosh, it's already been a month. Hugs everyone. Thank you so much for the 1-month membership, Pika Chrissy. Some more member hype in the chat, please. Let's go. And we didn't get enough for Sensei Spiel. Come on. Let's flood the chat with some hype. Watch every Spider-Man movie today. Still prefer Tom Holland. Nice. Nice. I do enjoy the Spider-Man movies. I think my personal preference, my personal beliefs is Tobey was the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. Tom Holland is a nice balance between the two. Twilight, you're just one man? Hold on. Wait, what? You're just one man? I thought you were like a quartet. Ice Queen, when did you sneak in here? Val Kilmer's best Batman, and now you're just trying to stir some stuff up, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo. Oh, Hassan, I hope it does. Curry powder mayo and rice sandwich. Doesn't it sound delicious? I would take a bite to try it. That's all I'm committing to. Ain't no beatin' Keaton. I'll tell you what, I thought Robert Pattinson was a great Batman. I thought he was a terrible Bruce Wayne. Just my opinion. I loved the movie, and I love Robert Pattinson. I did not like him as Bruce Wayne. But I thought he was a great Batman. You're going to make grilled cheese, but you didn't have cheese, so you asked Athena for cheese. And did you get the cheese from Athena? You got a clone, she puts fruit in your dang microwave, though? That's the problem with clones. Athena didn't have the cheese. Where are you going to get the cheese? I mean, the Pinecone will get explosion. I can't say whether or not it has self-destruct or explosion at the level of which you're seeing it. No, I saw it, Zed. I apologize. I saw it. I just didn't read it out loud. I have a bad habit of doing that. You said Toby Supremacy. He's the best. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm not going to argue with that. Look, picking your favorite Spider-Man is like picking your favorite ice cream. You might have a favorite, but all ice creams are delicious. Shiny Cornholio. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah, if they did like a return to Gotham and jumped ahead of figures in the future, Patson would be good for that. Overlooked joke. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm just missing tons of things here. Too many people. No, too many great people. Wait, what did I miss? Obviously, he's not the best Batman, but Val Kilmer gets pooped on or ignored, but he definitely likes his version. That's fair. I think Kilmer did fine. Kilmer wasn't the issue with Batman and Robin. The issue was everything else. Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man, but Tobey's the best Peter. I mean, another fair opinion. Thoughts on the new Ant-Man movie? It was good. I thought the world that they created for the movie was probably visually the best movie Marvel has done. I had some personal beef with some decisions they made just as a comic book reader, not as a movie watcher, but as that comic fanboy. I disagreed with some of the decisions they made. I thought it was fine. I don't think it deserves as much hate as it seems to be getting on the internet. But I don't think it was like one of their best movies by any means. I would probably put it mid-range with the MCU. Um, Michael Keaton would be an awesome old Bruce Wayne for a Batman Beyond movie. He would. He would. Bale, best Batman or bust. Bale was good. I liked Bale. Oh, you're right. Duh. Oh my gosh. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah, Val Kilmer was Batman Forever. Still same deal. Joel Schumacher should not have touched the Batman franchise. That's the reason why Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are so panned. Just horrible, horrible direction. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by that mistake. Do I watch 007? Who I want to be the new 007? I've watched not all the James Bond movies, maybe about half of them. Um, I know there's a rumor going around for a while about Idris Elba. I think that would have been pretty cool. I also, by the way, subscribe to the idea that James Bond is a code name and not an actual name. So I got no problem with them completely changing up who plays Bond. No, I am embarrassed by Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. That's like right in my wheelhouse. I should not be making this type of mistakes. Best Joker, hands down, Heath Ledger. Oh, of course, of course. Um, Jim Carrey, though, I mean, like, I like Jim Carrey. I my biggest issue with Batman Forever is how the villains were portrayed. Uh, Jim Carrey as the Riddler and embarrassingly Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face were both treated like second-rate Jokers. And they're not. They're completely different characters. But they decided to write both of them like they were, Jokers 2.0 and 3.0. Uh, Shinies, can you please say hello to Hassan? Uh, Never read a comic in your life. Is that bad? Of course that's not bad. If you haven't read a comic, you haven't read a comic. I enjoy comics. Not everybody does. Not an issue. I just that's one of the things I loved about the new Batman movie, The Batman, is while the Riddler portrayal wasn't like spot on, the the sentiment was more of what the Riddler is. I thought the Riddler was portrayed very well. Oh, I'm sorry, James. I missed the message. You pulled out one of your teeth on purpose? Was it loose? Were you supposed to do that? Yes? Okay, good. You got me nervous there for a second. Which tooth was it? And how much is it worth for the tooth fairy? Much you know about DC's from Lego Batman games? I love those games. I love those games. Uh, I know a lot about DC just by kind of like by osmosis, just being into comics. I'm a Marvel guy, but being into comics, you can't help but learn about other companies' characters. I'm by no means an expert, but I know enough to like recognize a character. I know a little bit about them. How did I not get it that time? What am I screwing up? Um, but then like I watch all the movies. Well, I don't watch all the movies anymore. I used to watch all the movies, watch a lot of the cartoons. It is possible that Shinies is doing other stuff while he's got the stream on. I know I do that a lot myself. Like I might pop in, like I'll have the stream running. I might pop in, drop something real quick, and then like leave my phone or leave my computer or look up something else on my phone or something. So I'm sure no one's actively ignoring anybody right now. Cole, thank you for the Kirk lurks. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I missed your clone joke. Oh no. That's why you get full conscript? Is that the joke you're referring to? If it is, I'm dumb and I don't get it. Back to work, Lurks. Thank you so much, Ice Queen. Yes, Sensei, that is a lurking emoji. That is a Kirk lurk. Oh, wait. It's a Bad Batch joke, isn't it? It's a clone trooper joke, isn't it? Yep, yep. Gotcha. It took me way too long. It took me much longer than it should have. I'm with you now, Cheese. Very well played. You are correct. That was a very good joke. Pineco, please turn goal. I won't stop until you fold. We've already done over 100 checks. Holy smokes. In just over an hour. 669, not shiny. Hey, we passed 666 and no one told me. You also don't follow Star Wars at all, having like one Star Wars movie. That's an uncommon opinion, especially in the nerd community that we're all in, but there's nothing wrong with that opinion. I am curious though, Sensei Spiel, other than Pokemon, what other sort of nerdy interest do you have? If it's not comic books, if it's not Star Wars, what else do you get up to other than Pokemon? Are you an anime watcher? Do I like Star Wars? I do. I am not like a Star Wars like aficionado. I've seen all the movies except for Solo for some stupid reason. I just have never gotten around to it. And I've watched some of the TV shows. Like I've watched all the Disney Plus shows. The cartoons, I watched a little bit. I've never like read the books. I never got into like the expanded universe, things like that. Um, I know a lot of the alien race names, but I can't really tell you why. Like that type of thing. Yeah, Pika Chrissy, like I said, he might not be here right now, so I'm sure he's not trying to ignore you. But there's plenty of other amazing people here in the chat that you can talk to. Mostly Marvel, Zelda, watch SAO if that counts. Nice! Those are good choices, Sensei. Mary, what's going on? Good to see you. Zed loves his Naruto. He keeps trying to get me to watch it. So when you say Marvel, I'm assuming you mean the movies? Because you said you don't read comic books. But you enjoy the movies, maybe the TV shows as well? All your pets are named after Star Wars characters? Nice. What are the names? Rey, Chewie, and Han Solo. Awesome names. I love it. Vanilla is very good. Are you talking about ice cream? Because I'll tell you what, James Young, vanilla is actually my favorite flavor. Especially some like natural vanilla bean. Oh my goodness gracious. Amazing. The only Marvel show you've watched is WandaVision. You have something to do now? Oh man, you got a lot of shows to catch up on. Doing well, just about to collect eggs. What kind of eggs do you collect in Mary? Vanilla bean. The best bean in the world. Well, second best bean in the world. The best bean in the world is Greeny Beanie. Vanilla is the vanilla of ice cream. Still good though? Dang, look at that. Look at that. Billy just shutting me down. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. One of the channel's good friends is another YouTuber, incredible person named Tiff, and her YouTube name is Greeny Beanie. Does a lot of Pokemon TCG content and Pokemon game content. Started streaming last fall. Was it last fall or was it last summer? Can we drop an exclamation point Tiff, please? I know she is she's on her way back. She took a little bit of a sabbatical, but she just made a post yesterday that she will be coming back soon. Best beans are toe beans attached to kitty paws. That's fair. That's a fair opinion right there, Billy. Sabbatical is a great word, isn't it, Twilight? Yeah, we love Tiff here. Shining Umbreon raid, no way. Rianne, you legend, what are you doing here? What is going on, Rianne? Jonas, welcome on in. Decidui, good to see you. Barb, hello. Sohel Estates, hello, hello. Last message on the command. You're going to have to give me a second, James. The chat's just flying now with this raid. Actually, a fungus. What's going on? A nightmare. What is up? MLG Pig 74. What's going on? Amber. Hello, hello. 38 likes. My goodness gracious. You guys are insane. Welcome on in, everybody. Where is Tyler? Where is the man himself? Braylon, good choice. Thank you. There he is. Shining Umbreon, perfectly planned raid, announcing himself with the member hype message. I am raiding you. Thank you so much, Shining Umbreon. Can we get all the hype in the world for a good friend, Shining Umbreon? Thank you so much for the raid, and thank you for renewing that membership. How was the rest of stream, buddy? How was it? And for all you that just came in, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I am a shiny hunter. I am currently going for the shiny Mew in Pokemon Emerald. This is a full odds hunt. It is a 1 in 8,192 hunt. So we might be here for another 10-15 minutes trying to get it. This is an actual cartridge. We're not emulating. It's an actual Emerald cartridge played on a device called the Game Boy Operator, which allows me to play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on the computer. So once we get it, we'll be able to transfer it up to home. It is only available on Emerald. It's also available in Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's not in Ruby and Sapphire. And even then, I had to use a Game Shark to access this island because it is locked behind an ancient event that happened back in 2003 or 2004. But welcome on in, everybody. Good to see y'all. Hope everyone's doing well. All right, James Young, I got to go back up and see if I can find your message. As I promised I would. Okay, you sent me back to read, honestly, chocolate ice cream suck booty. Wow. Wow, you just opened yourself up to a lot of flaming. Oh yeah, and the GBO and Mew commands are mod only, unfortunately. But yeah, like it says right there, there's a legit physical Emerald cartridge plugged into a Game Boy Operator play on stream. A Game Shark we use to access Faraway Island. Mew is able to be transferred up to home legitimately. Some of the 1008 pokes in this decks are shiny like. Yes, they are, Jonas. You're absolutely correct. So, right here where it says 971 out of 1008, there's actually only 10 left that I can actually hunt right now. If you guys are interested in what those remaining 10 are, you can put in the chat !remaining. All right, so we need to do a poll, apparently. What were the options you said again? What edible bean is the best? Okay, here we go. All right, we got a poll in the chat. It's a very important one. I want everyone to please answer honestly. This will determine a lot of important things moving forward. No, well, I mean, edible. I should have said edible, Billy. Edible toe beans. I mean, I hope you're not eating toe beans. Yeah, so Mew, Deoxys, Arceus, Zygarde, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, Solgaleo, Decrozma, Regieleki, and Regidrago are the only huntable Pokemon I still need. Vanilla ice cream is the prism of the ice cream world. 99% of flavors use a vanilla base and then is flavored from there using artificial syrups or mold or fruit. I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Cheese. Thank you. I love learning new things. So vanilla is the base. Are any of these on the list actually beans? Coffee bean, vanilla bean, cocoa bean, and lima bean? Oh yeah, they are all beans. What's going on, Renee? Good to see you. So Hill Estates, what is going on? Again, welcome on in. Good to see you. Pretty sure 3 of those aren't beans. Coffee, vanilla, cocoa, and lima, they all are absolutely beans. Y'all need to get some bean knowledge going on. Hey, JJ, congratulations on the table. That's amazing. I heard you talking to Kem about that. That's awesome. Coffee bean is a seed. It's a bean, right? Now you got me second guessing myself. I mean, I know they're called coffee beans. Whether they're actual beans or not, you got me questioning. But I know it's called a coffee bean. Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple Whopper, perfect taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day at BK. Have it your way. You rule. Yeah, that's awesome, JJ. Congratulations, buddy. Every party needs a pooper. That's true. That is true. Man, I thought I argued semantics a lot. I thought I was someone that focused too much on semantics. All I know is that cocoa bean, coffee bean, vanilla bean, and lima bean are all things that exist. What the definition of those are, I don't know. But I know those are all phrases that are in the English language. Oh, okay, okay, JJ. Hey, B. Henderson, thank you for hanging out. I hope you had some fun. Hope to see you again. Does anyone have Mew and Let's Go Pikachu? I don't. I don't. The only way to get that was by having the Pokeball accessory, correct? I'm curious about Pokemon Sleep. I'll definitely be checking it out. I don't know how much I'm going to play it, but I'll definitely be getting it. Look it up. Cocoa beans are seeds, not beans. But you looked up cocoa bean and the result said cocoa bean? Pokemon Government Spy Cam accessory. You know it. You know it. Yeah, no interest, JJ. That's a really nice feature. Catch the Mew already? As soon as it's blue, I will. Thank you guys for all the likes. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you so much. See what you started, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo? I'm going to be losing subscribers because you got me involved in the most controversial topic on the internet. What is a bean? You have 4 shiny Mew? Dang, Renee. I don't even have a 1. We went so long on this channel avoiding controversy, and now we've been taken down by the bean debate. Arceus loves you. Do you have a shiny Arceus? Because I don't have that either. A bean is that chick from Futurama. I don't know who you're referring to. Busy Cross. What's going on, Busy? Always coming in on the bean conversations. Don't you dare, Lady Papa Pee Poo Poo. You're not leaving me alone with this. Leela. Leela Taranga? Wait, was it Taranga? What was Leela's last name? How you doing, Busy? How was your day? Oh, disenchant. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I'm with you. I'm with you now. But what was Leela's last name? I want to say Taranga, but I think that's not right. I think I'm just like thinking of Topanga and changing a letter. You found a random shiny Larvitar last month? That's awesome, Pika Chrissy. Good job. Next thing you're going to hear is Coco's a legume. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? Someone look it up. What was Leela's last name? It's literally going to drive me crazy for the rest of the night. I can't look it up right now. You have a shiny Manaphy too? Are you kidding, Renee? You got all the mythicals shiny. Raid Shadow Legends. What's going on, Sonny? Don't tell me this is what I think it is. Good to see you, Sonny. Semantics, everybody. Big fan here. Beans are in chili and burritos. That's true. They are. It is. Oh my gosh, Sonny. Are you serious? Guys, another raid by another incredible streamer. I don't know what is going on tonight. You guys are being way too generous. Welcome on in, Sonny. Welcome in, Gweagle. Don't be anti-semantic. Fungus, that's actually really good. Fungus, that's actually really good. I really like that one. Taranga Leela. Okay, I got it backwards. All right. I knew Leela Taranga didn't sound right. Thank you, Mary. Serious question? Let's hear it, Hassan. DeGarly, the captain of Crunches. Welcome on in. Thank you for coming in on that raid. Like goal 70. Did we hit 45? Are we past 45 now? Game charges you $100 billion for one single character that does 1 damage. That sounds about right. Bit of a small raid today, too. Not a problem, Sonny. I'm honored. Seriously, it's incredible. I can't believe we're getting raided by Puffin. Guys, on my side, have we dropped a Puffin link yet? Can we drop it a couple times, please? Guys on my side, please go check out Puffin if you haven't already checked him out. You know him. He's like one of the greats. He's one of the legendaries. Amazing streamer. And if you just came in on that raid, if you don't know me, but did he change his name to Shiny Hunting? Ryan Berry, what's going on? If you came in on the raid, if you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I am a Shiny Hunter. Right now we're going for Shiny Mew and Pokemon Emerald. This is a full odds 1 in 8,192 hunt. So we might be here for a little bit. James, I missed another message. I apologize. Back in the day, it took 8 years to develop the recipe for milk chocolate. Whoa, that's crazy. Hunting Relicanth through SOS and Mewtwo. Did he get either one of them? I know he's been going for the Relicanth for a while. How did I get that event? So I did use a Game Shark to access the island. I gotta be straight with you. I gotta level with you. I used the Game Shark to access the island. But past that, it's a legit hunt. It is an actual Emerald cartridge plugged into a Game Boy operator so we can play on stream. So it will be 100% compatible with home. And Puffin dropping the $5 Canadian. Good luck, Hefty. You'll get it, friend. Puffin, thank you so much. Can we get all the hype? How did I miss it again? Can we get all the hype in the chat, in the world, for our good friend Puffin? Thank you so much, my friend. So good to see you. And yeah, how did the stream go? Did you get the Relicanth? Did you get the Mewtwo? Have I gotten shiny Feebas yet? Yes, I've gotten 2 shiny Feebas, both of them through SOS Hunts and Ultra Sun, one of which is a melodic now. Okay, so you have a counter-powered bug. I'm with you, Hassan. I'm sorry, it got a little crazy there for a second. No shinies. Well, that's a first. I don't think I've ever heard of a Puffin stream where he didn't get a shiny. He'll be as old as Relicanth by the time he gets it. I thought he already was Sunny. I thought Relicanth was his child. That's a joke, Puffin. That's a joke because I'm old too. Old people can joke about each other being old. That makes it more likely you find a shiny bug. Not in count. Well, no. Not technically. If it's a if it's just an encounter power level 2, it does not increase your shiny odds. It does increase the number of encounters, so it increases your cumulative odds, but it does not increase the shiny odds. It's still the 1 in 1365. But that happens to me all the time, Hassan. I'll be dropping an encounter power sandwich for something, and before I get that, I'm getting something else. Okay, we'll do it. I can't believe we're doing Light Goal of 75, but we'll do it. Thank you, Jonas. Huffin is like Genesect, old but legendary. Very true. We're back gonna grab a bite. Go get that food. Ah, Sonny, if I would have seen that first, that would have been a good one. Alright, you know what? This is a hill I will die on. This is a controversy I will freely get involved in. Are legendaries and mythicals separate things, or are mythicals a subset of legendaries? Like a fine wine or a barrel of aged whiskey. That's right, Busy. Mythicals are legendaries, but legendaries aren't mythicals. Mythicals are just legendaries left behind a timed event. Sax says separate. Subset, no doubt 100%. Separate, but very close. Subset, is this a trick question? I agree with Sax. Always a good idea, by the way, to agree with Sax. What country is your favorite food? Mine is Italy. Yeah, I will go with that too, James. I'm a big fan of Italian. I like a lot of different types of food, but I would say overall Italian is probably my favorite country. Why? Mythicals are a category of legendaries. Don't legendaries need a certain base stat total? I'm not sure if they need it or if they all just happen to have it. Is type null a legendary? Look at all these questions. Here's the thing, in my opinion, the only consistent thing about Pokemon is that everything changes. All legends are Pokemon. For now. Actually, no, that's not true, Zed. That's not true, because you, my friend, are a legend. And I don't think you're a Pokemon. Can't wrap your head around type null being a legendary. I'm still trying to wrap my head around there being legendaries that can evolve. I know it's like 3 generations ago, but I'm still having issues with that. Arna, thank you for coming on that Puffin Raid. Always good to see you. In Gen 10, the box legendaries are just professors. You can't catch them because they're humans. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? The troll. And you know what? They won't be shiny locked, but you can't catch them. You are a shiny legend, Papa. That's absolutely true. Type null is legendary since the game classifies it as one. That's a fair reason. If the game classifies it as a legend, that's a fair reason for it to be a legend. Oh my gosh, he stole Zed's Arcanine. He's gonna be so mad. Your dad is the creator of Nintendo. Also, you're secretly, this kid, by the way, can't get over that Arceus is legendary. It should be mythical. So, I know the first part of that... Why does that keep messing up? I don't know what I'm missing. I know the first part of that message was like a little trolly on purpose. But I can't tell if the second part about Arceus is trolly or not. Because Arceus is a mythical. Oh my gosh, Mew, you're driving me nuts. I hate embarrassing myself on stream. Chrissy, you are a legend. So what happened to the poll? It's still there. Coffee is winning with 54%. 3% of people said Lima Bean. You guys are interesting. Technically, you can get Arcus and PLA without an event, so it is a legendary. So that's based off of the idea that mythicals are only available to get during timed events. If that's the case, then Mew and Jirachi are not mythicals because, and yeah, Mew and Jirachi are not mythicals because you can get them at any time in BDSP. Manaphy is not in a mythical because you can get that in Arceus. So I don't think that's a fair supposition. What's going on, Fernando? Good to see you. Glad this chat has great taste. I don't know if you meant that pun, but I love it. Legendaries are tradable, but mythicals are not. What do you mean by tradable? Shaman Darkrai are also free to get in Arceus if you have Sword and Shield BDSP. No. Those were timed events. You needed to get a mystery gift during a specific time to get the members card and the Gracidia flower? Is that no, the letter, Oak's letter. But Jirachi and Mew you could get with Let's Go and Sword and Shield save data. The Garly, the Captain of Crunches, thank you for the sub. Can we get some sub hype in the chat, please? I appreciate you. Yeah, I think Jonas has the closest to a still true definition. Mythicals are legendaries that were locked behind events when they were introduced. I think that's as close as we're going to get. Yeah, Sensei, that's pretty close as well. Yeah, busy. You know what? You're right. Yeah, with Pokemon Go, you can't trade mythicals. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Fernando the Mando is indeed here. Delicious octopus today and spinach with shaved parmesan. I bet you're getting more food now because you're hungry. I'm hungry. My bad for not talking to super focused right now. Not a problem, Twilight. What are you focused on? Renee, I was thinking the same thing, but Busy is right. You can't do it in Pokemon Go, and that's what Busy was thinking about. Oh, Guigo, I'm sorry. Guigo, I am so sorry. You're absolutely right. I was still thinking about being... I was getting backwards. You're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah, you can't get Shaman Darkrai and Arceus. My bad. My bad. Be Doom 2 on Nightmare. Good luck, Twilight. I used to play Doom 2 all the time. That was a great game. You gonna go now? All right, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night. Yes, that is the plan, DeGarly. After we catch it and after we catch the Deoxys, I will be transferring Mew and Deoxys from Emerald to Heart Gold, from Heart Gold to Black 2, from Black 2 to Poke Transfer, from Poke Transfer to Pokemon Bank, and from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. That's the plan. Oh, Sax is about to lay down some knowledge here. Yeah, guys, my bad. You can't get Shaman Darkrai in Arceus. I misread the question. I thought we were still talking about BDSP. That was my bad. Every mythical unless done Jurassic Chains has occurred have 600 BST. Legendaries are just above that usually. So that's interesting. I never thought about that, but yeah, you're right. So for the most part, mythicals actually have worse stats than legendaries, or at least BSTs. Yeah, at least I don't have to worry about the GameCube all the way over. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. I think we're going to go to 7:25, and then I'm going to take my break. For anyone that's new here, if you guys haven't been around, if you haven't been in a lot of streams, if you don't know this, I am old, and my body is falling apart. So it's tough for me to sit here for 3 hours straight. So about halfway through the stream, I usually get up, stretch my legs, make another cup of coffee before starting the second half. So just a heads up. So we'll still be going at least for another hour and a half, but I am going to take a break for a couple minutes after two more checks. Old but gold, Ryan, you gotta make me blush. I'm exaggerating it a little bit, Jonaz. I'm not literally falling apart, but I am at that point where it's rough on my back to just sit in one place for 3 hours straight. But I am 42, so I'm getting up there. Achy breaky body. That's right. That Sensei, you got me beat by a lot with longest hunts. My longest hunt that I've actually paid attention to and counted was my second Type Null in Ultra Sun. It was 10,007 resets. Uh, if you were truly old, what Twitter fight from Gen Z did you find the funniest? Here's how old I am. I'm not on Twitter, at least anymore, and I'm Gen X. So I don't even know what the Gen Z Twitter fights are. Razzie, my very good friend Razzie. What an honor to have you in the stream. Can we please drop a Razzie link? I love this man. And we went over 7:25. We're going to take it up 7:30. Finally, someone older than me. Yeah. You're the good old, my study as your agent. He's a Gen 1er. So, I mean, I've played since Gen 1. I wouldn't consider myself a Gen 1er, though. I have a lot of love and nostalgia for Gen 1. But I honestly can't say that Gen 1's my favorite. My favorite Gen, this still might be kind of a hot take for some of you out there. My favorite Gen was Gen 7. Oh, really, Pika Christie? I had no idea. Hey, I mean, I obviously I love Gen 7. I'm glad to see that a lot of you love Gen 7, but I'm not I'm not blind. I definitely have seen some Gen 7 hate on the internet, particularly Sun and Moon. I hear a lot of people complaining about all the cutscenes, things like that, which I'm sorry, I just don't buy. Go play a Final Fantasy game and tell me that Pokemon has too many cutscenes. Go play a Kingdom Hearts game and tell me that Pokemon has too many cutscenes. Zennials. I haven't heard of that. That's interesting. So would that be like early 80s? All right, we hit 7:30, guys. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. My back is starting to scream. I'm gonna take a break here for a couple minutes, gang. Please hang out. Please talk amongst yourselves. Listen to music. 85. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I had not heard that term before. That's kind of a neat term. Hang out, listen to music, talk amongst yourselves. Uh, if that's too much, if you got to have a streamer on camera talking nonstop, oh my goodness gracious. Zed donating $2 for your woes. Thank you so much, Zed Games. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for Zed. You did not have to do that. But anyway, if you guys don't want to hang out, if you want to go to another stream where streamers actually stay the whole time, I get it. I appreciate you being here. But I'm going to put up this amazing BRB screen that our good friend Croaky gave us. You guys take a look at that polyroll, sipping that coffee, and just think about those lips it's got for a minute. I'll be back shortly. Thank you, guys. And Fernando's in charge. Actually, Fungus, thank you for the sub. All right, intermission's over. Twilight farted again. Thank you guys for hanging out. And Kristen Hubbard, oh my goodness, welcome to the Poly Party. Can we get some member hype in the chat for Kristen Hubbard? Thank you so much. And also, guys, I just checked my YouTube studio. We've gotten 8 new subscribers today. That's insane. 8 new subs on the stream. Thank you guys so much. This has been a heck of a good stream. I appreciate you all so much. This is unusual. I'm not used to having this much support on a Tuesday night. So thank you so much. 8 new subscribers. They were delicious. Shiny Hitmontop Richard Simmons. Yeah, that's a fair comparison. No, I did not though. I didn't get any shiny Hitmontop or Hitmonchan. That's what I was going for. I already had a Hitmonlee. Oh, it's you, Pika Chrissy. Okay, I knew the name was familiar. I knew it was familiar. Well, thank you very much. Someone awesome. What's going on? When did you sneak in? I've been lurking as you made dinner. What you having for dinner tonight? Wood tabletop with metal pin-style legs that are extremely wobbly. Minus the wobbly part, I like that type of style, JJ. That is a type of table that I would enjoy. Gotta get the groceries. Sounds good, Sensei Steel. Coffee's up to 57% of the vote now. Stew and mashed potatoes. That sounds delicious. Oh, that's the one you replaced. I got you, JJ. I got you. I missed the previous message. Mexican food's your favorite, but you're kind of biased. I like Mexican food too. So, like earlier, I was saying that Italian is my favorite. What's the right term? Uh, Country food. I don't know what the right term is, and it is, but I do like. How did I screw it up? I do like lots of different types of foods. I like Mexican. I like Italian. I like Chinese. I like Japanese. I like Thai. Um, I admittedly have not had a lot of Indian food. I would like to try some more cuisine. Yeah, but like what? We'll just use cuisine, Razzie. We'll use that because that's a lot better than what I said. Italian's my favorite type of cuisine, but I'm a fan of a lot of different types. 42-inch winsome Alamo leaflet on both sides of drop down around antique walnut. That's fancy. I like that. French cuisine. I like some French cuisine too. Lobo Gaming, you legend. What's going on? Good, always good to see you, Lobo Gaming. I think you just met your dad in 1985, your dad 1985, your father 1985, your dad 1985, Papa. That's right, Renee. Absolutely. Clockwork, what's going on, buddy? Can we drop a Clockwork link in the chat, please? One of our newest friends, but quickly becoming a very good friend. U.S. food sex compared to Italian and Mexican. I'm not sure if I would go that far. I do like myself a good old hot dog or a hamburger. Cajun food's the best. I like Cajun food. My stomach does not like spices. It's unfortunate. It's frustrating. I like spicy foods, but my body does not. Ariana, what is going on, Ari? All right, that's you know what, Ari, you're right, you're right, you're right, and I am a fan of German food too. Oh my gosh, back when I lived in Germany, could I put down some Wiener Schnitzel? Well, sauerkraut. What is American food? Now that I'm thinking about it, give me a couple of examples of something that's actually American food. 54% off. Nice, JJ. That's a fantastic deal. Driving to get sushi? Oh, I wish I was with you. Grilled cheese. I like grilled cheese. Philly cheesesteak. Big fan of Philly cheesesteaks. I have to be. I live in Pennsylvania. Tex-Mex. That's like half American. Yeah, it is the EV spotlight hour today. I checked a handful of EVs when I got home. Nothing was shiny, but I don't need any of them for Go anyway. I had the line in Go already. Sorry I missed the message. Emily, what's going on? I can still call you Chrissy. I will call you Chrissy. You can call me Al. Cornbread. Oh yeah. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. American. I mean, I am a Southern boy. Tater tots. Jeeve loves tater tots. I know that for a fact. You can call me bread if you want. Pot roast. Pot roast. If it's cooked well, pot roast is good. I mean, I guess you could say that about anything. If anything is cooked well, it's good. Twinkies. Yeah, three shiny Celebi also indicate the fact that as if you already own Pokemon BDSP that you were about to transfer Pokemon home, it's like you own this Pokemon. I tell you what, the double down, that's definitely American. 607 for you, you gotta try and get a shiny. Good luck to Garly. I hope you get a shiny Eevee. Brisket. Ooh, I do like brisket. So, my whole family is from the South. My whole family is originally from Georgia. My parents currently live in South Carolina, along with a bunch of aunts and uncles. Um, so I grew up with a Southern family. I now live in Pennsylvania, and probably about a year ago, I discovered that out on this highway that I work off of, if I drive down about 5 miles, there's a restaurant called the heck is it called? I already forgot the name of it. Anyway, they make a pulled pork sandwich, and they actually make a good pulled pork sandwich. Not like pulled pork sandwiches up here in the north, like southern style pulled pork sandwiches. Henry's Barbecue, that's what it's called. Henry's Barbecue makes an amazing pulled pork sandwich. Why? This Mew is driving me nuts tonight. I don't see how I'm screwing it up. Love ranch dressing. Brownies were created in Chicago. I didn't know that. Fries were made to be eaten with mayo. When I was living in Europe, a lot of people ate fries with mayonnaise, and I thought it was disgusting until I tried it. It's not bad. Who is Henry? He's the barbecue man. A lot of Chinese food is actually American made. That's crazy. You hope the Amazon delivery driver is fun hauling 44 pounds of table up 2 flights of stairs. Oh my goodness, that poor guy. I'm sure he'll do fine though. Probably not the heaviest thing he'll deliver that day. I love ranch too, Emily. Bucky's. I've never been to Bucky's Sensei, but Big Cheese has told me about it and showed me pictures, and it looks like something I would definitely enjoy. Lobo, thank you very much. It's my first. Depends on how you look at it. I was about to say it's my first 8192 hunt, but I did do the starter hunt in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't really count that though, even though the odds are 1 in 8192. You check 3 at once, so I feel like it's kind of a cheat. Add some garlic to mayo, and bam, it becomes a garlic aioli. I love garlic aioli. Postman will have a hard time fitting you in. Well, yeah, because you're 8 foot tall, Twilight. You might have that baby face, but you're still 8 foot tall. Exactly, Twilight. If you check all three, it's not really full odds. So that's as close as I've ever gotten to an 81-92 hunt before. I think we're making good progress. We checked almost. We're closing in on 200 checks so far tonight. We're still going to go for another hour and 20 minutes. You bought yourself a lemon cake. Nice. I like lemon cake. Ron G, are you hanging out? That's exactly what I did, Twilight. It's exactly what I did, and I don't like saying this because we have a good friend of the channel, McVio, who's been hunting for Chikorita for way, way, way too long. But I dual hunted on Heart Gold Soul Silver for the starters, and I got Chikorita in about 2 hours. Ron, you've been very quiet tonight. How has your day been? I want to hear about Ron G's day. Happy birthday, JJ. Can we please get some happy birthday hype in the chat for JJ? And Cornholio farts. If you're able to on your laptop, you'll change your username on here to Pika Chrissy too. Okay, sounds good. Thank you for the lurks, Shiny Cornholio. Can one of the, you know what we should do? Can one of the mods think of a good birthday command? I think we should probably have a birthday command. 2 overpriced Bucky's plushies because they're freaking awesome. I didn't even know they had plushies. The more I hear about Bucky's, the more interested I am. Food is splendid. Yeah, so where I live, we got a thing called Sheets. And if you go east towards Philadelphia, there's a similar thing called Wawa. So we don't have Bucky's, but we have Sheets, and we're close-ish to Wawa's. And I stop by Sheets a decent amount. Your dad loves Sheets. I like Sheets. Their coffee's not the best, but if I'm looking for something quick, I like getting one of their MTOs. I like ordering some food from there. No shiny luck? I'm sorry, DeGarly. You love Wawa, but there's none in Ohio. You guys have Sheets out there, don't you? The place you've been going to with the fiance is Happy Bites. And what is Happy Bites? You used to go to Wawa and then you moved from Maryland? Oh yeah, they do have Wawas down in Maryland, don't they? Burger and Wings place. I like Burger and Wings. I've had such a craving for chicken wings lately. On, I think it was Sunday, after stream, I called up a local mom and pop shop and uh I ordered a dozen wings and like a salad. And that's what I had for lunch. And I didn't even finish the salad. I just housed those wings. You have Sheets, but it's newer, so not a lot of them yet. I gotcha. You have Tim Hortons in New York? I didn't realize they had crossed the U.S. line. A birthday command? I do say a birthday command, Sax. What do you think about that? I'm one of the best just in general. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna take you down. ABC Chicago News had them on not too long ago. Oh, really? Oh, Sax. I like that. I like that, Sax. I'm gonna try it out. Sorry for not hanging too long. Soup's tired. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Ryan, thank you so much for hanging out. Always a pleasure to see you. Sax, I like that command a lot. Thank you very much. You went to a Wendy's and Tim Hortons combination in Ohio? Yeah, I seriously didn't know the Tim Hortons across the border. You got a run cheese? All right, thank you for being here, buddy. Always a pleasure. Happy St. Patrick's Day shiny head for green Pokemon next Friday. Well, if by green, you mean blue, and we can change the tint on the monitor to make it appear more green, we can do that. Yeah, on Fridays until probably 2026, we'll be doing this hunt. You'll be looking for a bit? All right, sounds good, Chrissy. I feel like I have a loose eyelash. You guys ever get that? Where like you feel like you have one eyelash that's dangling down and touching your eye. Gonna head out. All right, DeGarley, thank you for being here. Very nice to meet you, my friend. Hope to see you around again. I appreciate you. I keep meaning to set up the PS4 controller for this, and I keep forgetting. I'm still waiting to hear back from Ron, unless I missed a message. I did not miss a message. Ron's ignoring me. Oh, hold on. Almost every Sunday you get Timbits on the way to church. That's cool. Sorry, I don't know why I do it. You would think almost a year in I would be better at this, but sometimes I read messages and just don't think to read them out loud. I apologize. Because I know you guys obviously come to the streams to watch me silently read messages. That's exciting. You were going to say something, but anxiety stopped you? I get anxiety sometimes. Normally, I find looking back that the anxiety was due to me making more out of something in my head than it actually was. How did I'm not understanding how some of these aren't working properly. Chem Nation, what's going on? Good to see you. Can we drop a... Oh, wait. You know what? Yes. Can we drop a Chem Nation link? I just remembered I wanted to change the command. Cheers to Chem Nation. Good to see you, buddy. Whenever chat gets fast, your brain just dies. I totally get that. I don't know how Chem does it. Rimmy Rim, what is up? Good to see you. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to change something. All right, there we go. Last time you were here, you didn't have memberships. Well, apparently you got gifted a membership then, Remy. Congratulations on that. It's one of the most difficult polls you've ever had to answer. What's going on, Blair? Good to see you, my friend. Can we also... How did I miss it? Can we also get a Totodile Tales link in the chat, please? We were talking to Mom. All right, that's fair, Ron. That's a legitimate excuse. How is Mom doing? And how was your day? You said vanilla. Good answer. Good answer. Mookie Yam, hello. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. So grateful to Ron's mom for creating creating Ron. Let's get some shout outs to moms. Moms are awesome. I mean, if it wasn't for my mom, I don't know where I'd be. Day was good except for the shiny drought. It's gonna break, buddy. It's gonna break. Love for dads too. Dads are cool as well. They said vanilla as well, based on price and just quality, having a vanilla bean to use in baking, so delicious. Look at Blair, not just answering in the poll, but backing it up with justification. I love it. I love the rationale. And don't think... Did we... Yeah, Ron or Ari, can one of you guys, or Billy, can one of you guys please drop a Totodile Tales link in the chat, please? A mancubus done hit you in the back of the face. That's no good. 24 sandwiches and 800 eggs, no shinies. That is a heck of a drought. I hope it breaks soon, buddy. Yeah, excited for the upcoming Decidueye raid. I figured you would be, Ron. Well, thank you, Mantine Matt, and welcome on in, sneaking on in right there with that link drop. How you doing, Matt? You're sleepy. Night night when it's dark. You were sleepy. Also, shout out to my mom for being nice. My dad who takes me to my favorite place, McDonald's. I'm not a kid, I swear. I just am like a kid. I totally get that, Remy. Shiny Mew in the next 5. You know what, Toadal Tails? You brought the luck on the shiny 3-segment Dunk Sparse. Maybe history will repeat itself. 14k Turtwig resets. Yikes. That's a lot of resets. Mancubi look like your stepdad. Oh my goodness, Twilight. Speaking of Twilight. We're slurking, been a long and busy few days. Aw, man, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. I appreciate you hanging out, man. I know it's been a rough week for you. And there's not really much I can do about that other than just tell you I love you. And if you need anything, just let me know. Is this one of the only ways to get Shiny Mew in the games? Currently, it is, yes, one of the only ways. And even with that, Blair, it's kind of cheating. Kev Nation will be the first to tell you that I am cheating. So in Gen 3, in Emerald and in Fire Red Leaf Green, there was a hidden island in the game that was only accessible if you had a limited time event item to get to this island that you could hunt. So I had to use a Game Shark to access this island. It's currently the only possible way to get a quote-unquote legit shiny Mew other than the event that happened in Pokemon Go a couple years, which I still haven't finished. You're so hyped for Friday. Why is that? How does Kem plan on getting his Mew? Does he have a time machine? Kem is planning on investing all his eggs in the virtual console basket, hoping that Game Freak releases Gens 1 through 3 on the Switch, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance virtual consoles. The old C chart. That's right, Lobo. Nice. I had forgotten that's what it was called, but yeah, that's what it was. There was a Shiny Mew distribution. Yeah, I mean, Shiny Mew has been distributed during events in the past. But as far as, like, as of right now, like, as of today, if you aren't able to get to this island in Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green through some dubious means, or if you haven't, or if you have the Pokemon Go mission but haven't completed it yet, it's not possible to get a legitimate Shiny Mew. And Sax, if he's still here, is going to come in and say, oh, no, 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 I have my ways. But we all know that Sax knows what we're talking about. Sensei, you're more than welcome to say that in the chat. You're absolutely more than welcome to say that in chat. I don't have an issue with that. I really appreciate and respect the, what's the word I'm looking for? The caution, but you're more than welcome to say that in the chat. Yeah, Sensei Spiel is going to get back to streaming on Friday. Let's get a Sensei Spiel link, please. Sinking Revenants, it kind of look like them, but oh man, you do not look like a Revenant. Come on, Twilight. Doing good though, starting to get back to your normal schedule now that everything's all down. I'm glad to hear that, Matt. I just saw that, Billy. I just saw that. I don't know how I missed it. I love that message. Twilight is such a person. One of the good ones. Thank you, Ron. I think we're going to try and go for... Let's see if we can get up to 850 tonight. Be right back. Sounds good. I'm sad that Chem Nation left. I want him to see my new command for him. I think I've heard both, Eric. I think over the last 30 years I have heard both. Why is Nightmare Mode hard? I think you answered your own question. Day 3 of Alpha Torterra Hunt. You decided to do it for the silliest of reasons. Oh no, Matt's having trouble getting a shiny. That's so bad. Now time for the hunt for 4 chairs. Do you have a style of chair in mind, JJ? 3DS Remaster of Ocarina of Time was your first game from 3DS. That was such a great game. Warehouse store right beside your apartment. There you go, JJ. You can probably find some good deals there. Oot. I like Oot. Anyone think that 3DS or DS and 3DS games are coming to Nintendo Switch Online? I think maybe eventually actually a fungus, but I think it's probably at least still like a year or two away, given they just announced Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. I think it'll be a little bit, but yeah, I think eventually they will. That might end up being like a next console thing. Hopefully, when they come out with the next console, they'll immediately switch, like move over all the current Switch Online stuff to that one instead of having them waiting for them to re-release it. Owen Backhouse Pokemon Kick of the Moment bought him the Detective Pikachu movie. He won a giant shiny Torterra just because the giant one's in the movie. That was a really cool scene. Skull, what's going on, Skull? Our good friend Skull. Good to see you, buddy. Let's get some member hype in the chat for Skull. Oh, that's a fair point, Ari. I didn't think about that. It would be a little difficult to port the DS and 3DS games without the 2 screens, wouldn't it? I didn't think about that. 32 shinies and 3 Shalpas so far. Wow. That's a lot of phasing. Look at all that hype. That's awesome. So good to see you, Skull. And if we got anybody lurking in the background, maybe maybe you're watching on your TV, or maybe you just don't feel like chatting with us, but you're watching, I just want to say I appreciate you. We love the lurkers here. You are very much appreciated. You love GBA Pokemon? Me too. Me too. I was telling Sax, I was so hyped. This is the 3rd stream we've done this. After the first stream of this, I was so pumped afterwards. I was talking to Sax and DMs, and I was talking about how, like, I was a little nervous about the hunt, but I immediately fell in love with it. I forgot how much I love the Game Boy Advance games. This is just such an absolute pleasure. Touchscreen for DS, 3DS games on Switch isn't bad, but you can click on one of the sticks to enlarge any of the screens. It's still going to kind of stink having both those screens on the Switch screen, though, isn't it? I would imagine, like, both the regular screen and the touch screen are going to be shrunk. Tried to fall asleep, but you couldn't. Well, welcome on back, Poker Ranger Plays. Not really? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Tested it, it's not bad for Pokemon? Okay, good, good, that's good. So for any of our members, if you're interested, I think we're going to be continuing the Legends of Zelda A Link to the Past playthrough this Saturday evening, Eastern Standard Time. We finished the first 3 dungeons, we fought Aghanim, we went to the Dark World, and now we got 7 more dungeons to go. We're going to continue that Saturday night. I have not pre-ordered the DLC yet, so I don't have the Hisui and Zorua in this game yet. Zelda has a nice sword. She's always saving the day. She is always saving the day. You know what, Sax? I actually like playing as Zelda in Smash Brothers. I don't do it a lot, just because I'm not. I was gonna say I'm not as good as I am with Link, but I'm not good with Link either. I'm worse with Zelda, but I do like playing as Zelda. I like how she plays. Yeah, Zelda's the guy, right? Bait and punch trap character. Yeah, I mean, I've had some fun, like, obviously playing against the computer. I've had some fun just, if I get the timing right, there's some fun smashes that can happen. Sci-fi feeder powerful. You're back. You made a bowl of oatmeal. You know what? After stream, I think I'm going to make myself a bowl of cereal. I'm excited. You're glad my chat doesn't move too fast. I am too. When it moves fast, I miss messages and people get mad at me. I don't like it when people get mad at me. We're talking about Smash a little bit, yeah. What type of cereal? We might get a little crazy. Emily. It might be apple cinnamon Cheerios, or it might be Honey Bunches of Oats. I don't know. Maybe I might even mix them. Who knows? There's no rules here at Casa de Hefty. You have fond memories of discovering a secret Majora's Mask that you found completely by accident. That's awesome. I want to replay Majora's Mask. I like the streamer being able to talk to me. I like it too. I like talking with all y'all. Honey Bunches of Oats are delicious. They are. Sugary bowl of Captain Crunch. Is that with or without crunch berries? That's an important question. Your old table came with good-looking wood chairs. There you go, JJ. Yeah, just because you got a new table doesn't mean you can't use the existing chairs. All berries, nice. Your face is kind of scrunkly. I'm going to assume, I've never heard the word scrunkly before, but I'm going to assume that scrunkly is a slang term that means handsome. They're the only thing that was perfect? Then absolutely keep them, JJ. It means cute, but like silly cute. Okay, that makes sense too. Oh, so that's a real word. I thought Twilight was just being silly. Scrunklies? That's an actual thing? I'm the most scrunkly man you know. I thank you. It seems like it's based off of a combination of scrunch and wrinkly. Is that where it came from? Can anyone here explain to me you are or you ate and left no crumbs? Not I. Not I, says me. Foxy's kid says, E, what's going on, Foxy's kid? To say I ate is to say I really enjoyed that or it was very good to me. I'm learning so much. You don't drink a lot of coffee? That's okay. I still like you. Maybe you thought it was one of those words you made up and thought was real, but you Googled it's real. I've never heard this word before in my life. Your dog is 120 pounds and he's laying on your chest right now. How are you breathing? No coffee, begin the purge. No, we still love our non-coffee drinking friends, even if they're a little weird. Magic. It's magic. Yeah, Sensei, you and me both, buddy. You hate coffee. Oh my goodness. That's all right. That's okay by me. As long as the background of the battle wonky there, isn't it usually the grass? Was it not? I missed that. Just found out that you did not, in fact, find out a secret of Majora's Mask. Manty Matt's been living a lie all these years. Twilight, I missed it. What was wrong with the background? I didn't pay attention. It was just blank white background and no grass and spotlights. That's weird. It's your dad's birthday today. Nice, Sensei. Happy birthday to your daddy. There's a dirt background instead of the grass counter one. I wonder if I was standing on one of the few patches that doesn't have grass, and maybe that's why. I need a mon idea for your next team you're building. What do you do? Do you have any mons for your team picked out so far? Crow! What is going on, Crow? Good to see you, my friend. Doesn't matter what your name is in Stockpot Inn all these years. I thought the name Jake was some secret name of the Goron you picked on accident as a child. Aw, Matt. That's adorable. Twilight, that is the nerdiest thing I have ever seen you write. And that's saying something. You have Garchomp, Murkrow, and Zoroark so far. It's a doubles team. All right, so I am not by any means a competitive player, so just take that for what it's worth. I think you gotta have. You're gonna end up battling. You're gonna end up coming up against some fairy types. You definitely gotta have some sort of a poison or steel Pokemon on there. Um, how about like a Toxtricity? Jake was your Power Ranger's name. You gave yourself and therefore your Zelda name. Feel so heartbroken. Jake the Goron does not, in fact, exist. He does. Jake the Goron exists in all of our hearts. Your sister letting you borrow Scarlet and you're letting her Violet? Nice, someone awesome. That's fantastic. Guess he Dragon types too, so bring Ice. Yeah, that's a good point. You're gonna get a hefty Switch cover for your birthday. Nice. No, I screwed it up. Yeah, we do have the merch store. I am terrible at promoting that. Kind of goes to our earlier conversation about how I still feel awkward with the self promos, even though I shouldn't. But yeah, go check out that merch. Design. Hey, there it is again. Designed by the one and only Ariana. Yep. Okay, I am not on a grass patch. I think that's why, Twilight. I'm hoping that my merch will arrive tomorrow since I ordered this Chem Nation mug the same day as I started the store. And it arrived today, so I'm hoping I'm going to get my stuff tomorrow. Sketty? I want Sketty now. Oatmeal's in your stomach. Good job, Sensei. Yeah, busy. I know Zen got his, I think Saturday. I think Saturday, Zen sent me a picture of his mug. So they have started getting delivered. That today was Friday for a second. Twilight, you have the craziest inner clock. Cavell looks better in purple, but Arvin looks better in scarlet. Yeah, I agree with that. After that, what do you do? What, after you... Okay, so you got your Garchomp to deal with dragon types. You got your Toxtricity to deal with fairy types. You should also have something to deal with fighting types. Because you got dark. So fighting types are going to be a bit of an issue. Murkrow for support. Okay. Espeon, there you go. Sleep schedule Sicily, your internal clock is at 3 days forward and an Asian Standard Time. Oh my goodness. That's true, Sensei. That took me a second. That's true. I am currently hunting Mew, which could be why Twilight thinks it's Friday. Wild Ogre, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. You're learning Magic the Gathering. That's something that I never got into myself, but I have a lot of friends that did. Ever since you began a sleep schedule, you've been much more energetic. Sleep schedules are good. Yeah, definitely not like Pokemon. What should you do next? Oh my, so I threw a fairy type on there. I threw a fairy type on there just for coverage. Oh, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I was just thinking. I was deep in thought. I had to jack into the Matrix and check the data logs. That's right. I know Kung Fu. Billy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Please forgive me. How did I screw that up? How does that keep happening? That's really upsetting me. I'm getting really freaking annoyed by that. I'm following the path perfectly, and every once in a while, it just is not working. And then I end up having to chase this thing for 5 minutes, slowing down the hunt. Come here, you little bugger. There we go. Have to assert my dominance over fungus. Fungus? That is absolutely hilarious. But I'm going to ask you to please, please retract that message. I appreciate it, but please retract it. You have to assert your dominance over Mew. Don't let that cat walk or rather float all over. You're right, Twilight. You're right. I did see Mr. Smith. I did. You said, Mr. Hefty. Mew is too playful. He really is. He's just having a good time. I'm trying to hunt him, and he just wants to be friends. No, you're good, Fungus. You're good. You're fine. I actually I thought that was really funny, but we just there's a certain line that we try not to cross in this stream, and that was like just over the edge. It's all good though. Iron Valiant or Sylveon? I'd go for Iron Valiant. Why not? Use one of the new Pokemon. But seriously, you're okay, Fungus. You're all right. I can't tell if those dark pixels near his rear are part of its foot or its butt. That's his butt. It's his butt. There it is. Yep, there's that butt. That old Mew butt. I mean, even with all these weird issues with Mew tonight, we're actually making fantastic progress on the hunts. I'm very pleased with these numbers. I don't get it. I don't get. I must be screwing up, but I swear I'm not. There we go. So we're close to 10% odds now. That's not bad. Memory count's great. It's not a bad memory count. That's actually no. You know what? Like, I'm trying to be humble. Um, since I put the goal up on the stream, I've been paying more attention to goals on other streams, and it's mind blowing. It is mind blowing for such a tiny little channel how many members we have. I don't understand it. No joke, you've been wanting a switch cover, you've been wanting a white switch cover so merch is convenient? There you go. That's awesome, Sensei. Please let me know what you think of it if you buy it. I've been thinking about getting one for myself too. Tiny little guy. I am just a tiny little guy. I'm a tiny little guy. It's because I'm kind of neato. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me that I'm kind of neato. It's one of the best compliments I've gotten in quite a while. Now, to be fair, probably about 80% of those members are directly from Sarah. But you know what? A member is a member. You are 11,687 days old. That's awesome. Hold on a second. Now you got me curious. Oh, that's bad if the default birthday they give you is later than your actual birthday. Uh, 15,568 days old. 22,417,920 minutes old. Well, that made me feel old. Iron Valiant's top 20 mons for you. It's a good one. It's absolutely a good one. Mom sending you birthday messages. That's awesome, JJ. Shout out to moms. Just hit 30K with Turtwig resets. Out, Sensei. I'm sorry, buddy. Turn older later. It's true. It's true. I will turn older later, and then once that happens, later on, I'll turn older again. You want to hear old? True story. This is how I spent my night. My friend came over for our standing date night on Mondays. After she left, I got slugged up in the bed, put on the TV, and put on reruns of Forensic Files and fell asleep watching it. That was how I spent my night. When I say I got slugged up in bed last night, I mean at like 9:30. Falling asleep watching Forensic Files reruns from the 90s. And you know what? I couldn't have been happier. The Roku channel has all 15 seasons for free, baby. I was very sad when they took Forensic Files off of Netflix. I fell asleep. What is going on with this hunt? I fell asleep watching Forensic Files for like 6 months straight. Sounds like my friend wore me out. Well, I know what you're trying to get at, Busy. There's no need to be jealous. I'm gonna go to bed. All right, Poker Ranger Plays, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you can fall asleep this time. You had a 75-inch Roku TV that fell off its mount and died. That would be terrible. 22,995 days old. Holy smokes. The world's had one big goofball in it for around 529 million seconds. That's a lot of seconds. Try counting to 529 million. No, thank you. She's 63 and you're 32. And you guys have a great relationship. I know. I see it. Well, I, I think you got that a little backwards, JJ. I think she was 31 when she had you. Unless I'm getting the birthdays wrong. Because if you're 32, she had you 32 years ago. Yeah, there you go. There you go. She was 31 32 years ago. There, got it. So she was a year younger than you are now when she had you. That was a weird age for me. Like, haven't had any problem like turning 30 or turning 40. But what was weird for me for a hot minute was when I was a year older than my parents were when they had me. That was a weird one for me. My dad was 25, my mom was 24. So when I turned 26, that that felt weird for a minute. Like, I am now older than my parents were when they had me. Blew your mind when you realized your mom was your age now when you're 16? Yeah, like when you get to that point where you think back at like, I remember when my parent was the age I am now, it gets a little crazy. All right, we're going to do 13 more checks. We're going to take up to 850, and then we're going to go on a raid, guys. And it's going to be a good one. We're going to go visit a friend. It's always nice to visit friends. Well, if you add the ages up, Sensei. But come on, who's going to add the ages up? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . You will? Alright, fair enough. Twilight, you're a neat guy too. Have I ever reset on a shiny? I have actually a fungus. It's funny, it's the second time it's come up today. I have failed a handful of shinies. I mean, I've actually failed quite a bit of shinies. The only ones I really consider failures, though, are the ones I needed. If it's something that I already had, I don't really give it a second thought. But probably the worst one ever was in Pokemon Ultra Sun. I was doing wormhole hunts, and I'd spent probably a couple days resetting for Shiny Latias, and I just wasn't paying as close attention as I should have, and I was just running on muscle memory. And the Shiny Latias showed up, and before my eyes could even register it, I hit the reset button. So it's like as it's resetting, I recognized it, and I was like, "Oh no!" And so I was really upset for a few minutes, but then I just got back in the saddle and started hunting again. And about a day later, I reclaimed it. I've also accidentally KO'd a shiny Slowpoke in an SOS in Ultra Sun because I wasn't paying attention. I failed a shiny Swanna because I false swiped it and didn't realize it had Brave Bird. I failed a shiny Darmanitan because I false swiped it and didn't think about it having takedown. And I failed a shiny Cricketune in Oras, but I can't remember how. But the trick to all those is I reclaimed them all, and that's the best advice I can give somebody if they fail a shiny Pokemon is look, you're going to feel like garbage for a minute. You're going to be upset. You're going to be frustrated. But you got to make a choice. Either you give up or you just get back on the hunt and reclaim it. And I don't know the math behind it, and it's purely anecdotal. Every time I've failed a shiny, when I reclaim it, it takes a lot less time to reclaim than the original failure took. And it's not just me, I've seen it happen to other people. We have a very good friend of the channel, I Am Ancient, that took over 66,000 checks. No, I'm sorry, 6,600 checks, right? Yeah, 6,600 checks to find shiny Giratina. He failed it, and he reclaimed it in the next stream. It happens to me, break up that happens on Rayquaza in the future. It's not going to happen, Twilight. You're going to get it. Text your mom. Fun fact: if you had fun fact, you had me 32 years ago, and you're 32 years old. I just went by and texted wait. That's how it works. Yeah, that is how it works. I don't understand how I'm screwing these up. Get right back up, eat that horse. Exactly, Fungus. Exactly. I don't know why I said 66,000 Twilight. I've done that my whole life. Not just with Pokemon, but just numbers in general. When I mean to say like 6,600, I'll say 66,000. It's not specific to 66, it's anything. Like, I could try to say 7,200 and I'll say 72,000. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've had doctors take a look at me. They can't figure out what it is. All right, 3 more checks, and then we're going to go on a hunt. Or a raid. You failed a Sneasel during a Roaring Moon hunt. It was on screen for about 5 frames. Oh my goodness. Didn't hurt that bad because you didn't even realize it was shiny at first. That's how quickly it respawned. That's crazy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This has been such a fun stream. Film! What's going on, Film? Love you, buddy. I can't thank our raiders enough. Thank you to Way Gaming. Thank you to Zeg Games. Thank you to Shining Umbreon. Thank you to Puffin. Uh, incredible raids. We got so many new subscribers today. That's so cool. The sub growth has been pretty slow the last couple months. So it's so neat to see so many new friends in one stream. They can't fix perfect. Aw, Busy, you're adorable. Aw, and thank you to all the mods. You guys do such an incredible job each and every stream. I love you guys so much. I could not do this without y'all. And to everybody else, everyone, thank you just for being here. I can't say enough. You guys are awesome. Here we go. This is the last check of the stream. Will it be number 850? Of course I screwed it up. I don't understand what's going on. He's not making it easy for us. He doesn't want the stream to end, apparently. What a comfy stream. Fungus, that right there is the biggest compliment you could ever pay me. That's exactly what I try and do with my streaming. I just want this to be a chill hangout spot where people can just come and relax, spend a little time away from the world. This Mew, though, there we go. Here we go, last check. No drama, exactly Busy. Not shiny. Cole, thank you for the Kirk lurks. Oh, I hope Mom feels better after the cortisone shot. I hope when that wears off, I hope she feels better, JJ. Guys, thank you so much for an amazing stream. We'll be doing this hunt again on Friday, but tomorrow is Wedgie Wednesday, where we're going to continue our hunt for Shiny Regidrago. We are at 1,650 checks on Regidrago, so it could happen tomorrow. Only one way to find out, and that's to be here. But guys, thank you so much. Seriously, this has been an incredible stream. This has been a highlight tonight. This is one of the most fun streams I think we've had. So thank you so much for being here. We're gonna go on a raid though, so please stick around for just a minute longer. Please, please, please. We're gonna take this party somewhere else. If you are coming on the raid with us though, I do just ask two things. One, make sure you hit the like button. It's why we do these raids. It's to support other content creators. And the quickest, easiest, and possibly freest way to do that is to hit that like button. And two, if you're coming on the raid, please put in the chat hashtag hefty hype. And put it in the chat once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. Just like Ron G put there the hashtag hefty hype, like Filmmaster just put their hashtag hefty hype. Paste that into the chat just once, like Twilight did. Thank you, Twilight. But we're gonna go on a raid, guys. We will be back tomorrow night. I would love to see all you here. Thank you for all the new friends we made today. At Hefty's Wipes, that works too. Thank you, Sax. Seriously, absolute pleasure to meet some new friends today. Thank you for being here. Do something nice for someone tomorrow just because it's the right thing to do. And I will see you guys on the raid. Ron, go ahead and drop that link. You guys, take care. Love you all. And have a great night. See ya.